Well, I'll tell you what I found out today. I found out a lot today. Let me get some of this real quick. I'm gonna start playing tomorrow. Let's see. One person. Come on now, everybody get in here. Get in here. Hurry up now. Get in here. What the fuck is going on? What's up? Okay, we found out a lot today. We found out a lot today. I'll tell you what we found out for sure. We definitely found out that Josh Allen isn't nowhere near Baker Mayfield. We found out that Baker Mayfield may be the best quarterback in football right now. He outplayed Mahomes last week, and he's definitely up there. And we found out the Cleveland Browns are better than the Buffalo Bills. And we also found out that Sean McDermott has no business being a coach in the NFL. I mean, think you've been with the same team. Josh Allen's been on the same team, and he's regressing. I mean, his first playoff game, he looked good. The one against the Ravens, he looked horrible. And the only reason they won that game is they were playing the Ravens, a team without a quarterback. Then this week they look horrible. I mean, Josh Allen plays terrible, and the defense is fucking terrible. I mean, all these Browns fans are talking about our defense, and we only give up 22 points. Sean McDermott doesn't even know score. I mean, he should have kicked the extra point, though. He could have made a 2-score game. His play call was absurd. Josh Allen takes too many sacks. And I'll tell you what else I learned. I learned that if you have a white mother and a black daddy and the rest of your family looks white, that some of these racist African Americans will think you're black. I'm not going to mention any names, but if you go on Twitter and you look at guys like, I forget that guy's name, Bucky Brooks, and they didn't come out and say it, but I can just tell by the way they're talking. They think that Mahomes is black. Mahomes is white. He has a white mother. I mean, he may be mixed, but he's white. Now, Russell Wilson, he's black. He has a black mom. But Mahomes is white, so... Yeah, Josh Allen needs to know how to throw the ball away. He takes too many sacks. And you know what he needs to do? He needs to run the ball more. If he would have... Bucky Brooks isn't there, but... Man, it's disappointing watching. It's so frustrating watching Josh because... And you could tell he was letting the pressure get to him, too, because he was feeling. He was throwing high. Bucky Brooks coached wide receivers, huh? He just seems to... Hey, Keemster's dancing. Keemster should dance. He fucking knows nothing about football. I might be rooting for Brady. I might be rooting for him. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to make my decision. It's hard to go against Andrew Reid, though. Bucky Brooks likes everything black. Anything white, he doesn't care for. It's obvious. I predicted Aaron Rodgers is going to friend. He don't want to be in Green Bay. Green Bay don't do nothing to help him. The coaching staff in Green Bay is horrible. You're going to kick a field goal there, down 8. You got to go for it, man. It's terrible. Baker, better than Josh Allen. We're better than Buffalo. I'll be honest with you. We should have won a game last week. And I'm pissed that we lost it. Andy Reid's a great coach. The Browns should have beat the Chiefs. And I'm going to tell you else. We would have destroyed the Buccaneers. Our defense, you know what's funny? Our defense, as everyone as blind as it was, they played good. They only gave up 22 points, and they held them to field goals. They held the Chiefs to field goals. We only held them to a field goal in the second half. And the Bills are up 9-0, right? On that fluke fumble. So they go up 9-0, then they get outscored 38-6 until like the 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They make a little comeback. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to San Fran. I don't see him going to the Rams. I'll tell you why. San Fran. Green Bay should have won that game. Tom Brady gave it to him, but played as poor as he could have, and Aaron Rodgers didn't capitalize. Aaron Rodgers should have ran it in. Hey, Eric Bieniemy looks like a 300-pound Hugh Jackson. he's not getting a job. If you own $1 billion franchise, do you want to hire a slob like him? That's why he's not getting a job. Look at him. He looks terrible. When these coaches hire somebody, they want to look at somebody presentable. Like me right now, if I went in to get a coaching job, they take a look at me. They say, this dude looks like a beast. I'm going to hire him. I mean, Eric Bieniemy looks like Wings of Redemption, a Hugh Jackson on the floor, probably Hugh Jackson. Aaron Rodgers definitely needs to get out of Green Bay. They ruined his career. They stay. He needs. If Aaron Rodgers was anywhere else, he'd have Super Bowls right now, more than one. Brady should have had about 7 interceptions, at least 6 today. I wanted to see Brady lose because I wanted to see Bruce Arians go. Because Bruce Arians, you know what he would have done? He would have been like, "Well, you can't turn the ball over." I don't see Bieniemy as a leader. I see him as just. I don't even see him as a figure on the sidelines. I just see it like he looks like a homeless guy. He does. So Bieniemy, he'll never get a coaching job. He's just terrible. Deshaun Watson sucks. He's just not. He don't have a strong enough arm. If you notice in the NFL, you need a strong arm. No. Josh Allen would never win a Super Bowl. His accuracy was his biggest problem coming out of college was his accuracy, and his accuracy is horrible. He had some terrible throws today. He played bad tonight. Antonio Brown should be healthy for the Super Bowl. That could be a big bonus. But you know something about the Chiefs? Spagnuolo. He knows how to defend Tom Brady. And the Chiefs defense, they're good. They're good. They are good. The Chiefs defense is underrated. The Chiefs defense, I'll tell you what, Tyreek Hill and Kelsey and Mahomes, it's unbelievable what they got going on there. The refs were good in the Packers game. That last call, the guy was holding him. He had his jersey. Oh, I'm a beast. That's why. Look at me. 275-pound beast. I look great. Hey, these glasses look great, don't they? They do. Oh, my God. They look great. I'm going to start playing video games tomorrow, too. Start playing Warzone. I haven't played since December 20th. Tom Brady played hey, listen, Tom Brady ain't eating up see, it's people like you that don't know football that make me want to root for the, what do you call it, Chiefs. Tom Brady, he couldn't even eat up Mike Pettine's defense. He looked like shit today. I don't care. So Slop posts video about me every day. Who cares? But Tom Brady, he had trouble today against, what's his name, Patine's thing. So he's going to have problems against this Chiefs defense. Trust me. And Mahomes will do whatever he wants against that defense. Listen, I'm not even talking about Brady. You mentioned Brady again, I'm benching you. Seriously, I don't. He's not even good. He's a systems quarterback. Talk about Mahomes. Let's talk about Mahomes. How great he played again. Yeah, I don't care about Brady. Brady, we'll see what happens. I mean, let's look at Brady. Let's talk about Brady. He lost to Nick Foles, right? Nick Foles beat him. Think about that. Nick Foles beat him in the biggest game of his career. Then he lost to Eli Manning twice. He should have lost to Matt Ryan. He blew the biggest lead ever. They should have lost to the Seahawks, the dumbest play call ever. And, he beat Jake Delhomme. Oh, Jake Delhomme. He beat, Jake Delhomme. Oh, this is a great quarterback, Jake Delhomme. And he beat, what's his name? The black quarterback, Don McNabb. Oh, and he beat the greatest show on turf. No, he didn't beat him. You know who beat him? Bill Belichick. He shut the greatest show on turf down. That's why they won. So Brady, if you look at them games, it's all been Belichick, basically. No. Nick Foles beat Brady. That's how you got to look at it. He beat Brady. The Packers wouldn't have beat the Chiefs. They don't have the speed on defense. Oh, my God. Could you imagine Mahomes going against the Packers secondary? It would have been embarrassing. Andy Reid versus Bruce Arians and Tom Brady, 45-year-old Tom Brady against the guy in his prime. It's a mismatch. I hate to tell you guys, the Super Bowls are now going to be the AFC Championship games for the next 12 to 15 years. And it'll probably be between Pat Mahomes and Baker Mayfield yearly. They'll probably take turns going. Oh, the Browns would have slaughtered the Bucks. Guaranteed, we'd have won easily. Hey, if I was Bill Belichick, I'd call Buffalo up and say, "Listen, you want me? Hire me. Get rid of what's his name? Bill Belichick will make that team into a Super Bowl team." Although he's gonna have a tough. It's tough to go through the Browns and the Chiefs, man. You're gonna have to be fighting with the Browns and the Chiefs now yearly. And don't forget, what's his name? Urban Meyer's in the mix now. The Steelers are smart. They try getting that dude Matt Stafford. Rodgers has to leave the Packers. Has to leave the Packers. Brady lost against Nick Foles. Think about it. Let that sink in. Nick Foles beat Brady. That's embarrassing. I remember when. Oh my God! You want to know something? Hey, you want to know what? Who was it? Who was the quarterback? Jason Campbell had Tom Brady beat like 14-3 with a minute left in the game, and Browns were Browns, and they lost at the end of the game. It don't take much to beat a prime Brady either. You just got to play smart. Jay Cutler never had an offense. Jay Cutler was the worst quarterback I ever seen. Weak arm. He thought he had the strongest arm ever. It was horrible. He has no accuracy. He was terrible. Derek Carr will be gone. He's terrible. Didn't Cutler go into broadcasting for a year or whatever? AFC's got all the good teams. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield's the best quarterback in the AFC right now. Him and Mahomes. Burrow's not even on the radar. I got to see more from Burrow, and I have a feeling Burrow's going to be injury prone. Baker Mayfield's don't get injured. Baker's never missed a game. I love the fact that Hey, you want to know what's about Baker Mayfield? You got to understand. Baker Mayfield, 4 different head coaches, 3 different offenses. This year he's going to have the same offense. It's going to be unbelievable. Oh my God, it's going to be so great. He's not going to have to learn a whole new system. Is Mahomes injury prone? Hey, Mahomes walks. He almost looks feminine. Mahomes kind of looks feminine. Deshaun Watson, if he was smart, he'd go to the NFC. You don't want to go to the AFC. Not with his skill set, he don't have a chance coming out of the AFC. If he goes to the NFC, he may have a chance to get to the Super Bowl. May. I talked to Beckham on the phone during the halftime of the Bills game, and he said he can't wait to come back. He's coming back. I talked to him. He was trying to get me to run with his boys in what do you call Warzone tomorrow. I said I might. I don't know. Oh my God, Mahomes' brother. Oh, but you ain't lying, bro. I think he is. I think he is gay. He is a weirdo. Mayfield is a beast, bro. You're smart. And the Steelers should go after what's his name? I'm telling you, that guy, Stafford. Stafford's a beast. He'll give you another 6 years easily. I think he is. Mahomes' brother's a weird looking dude. Yeah, Baker, he's a beast, bro. It's just great having a beast, bro. Hey, who's Kaiser play with? Who's he? He's on a team of the Raiders or something. I thought the Colts should. Hey, honestly, the Colts outplayed the Bills the first game. They should have won that game. Honestly, the Browns defense did a number on Mahomes. I mean, they really did. They didn't stop him, but they stopped him for touchdowns every time. He had to kick field goals a lot. Doctor Disrespect's a nerd. Hey, I was watching a Tiger King the other night. I watched it again, the whole series. I watched it one night again, and I don't know how that show was so popular. It was good, but I'm like, how the show? I know why, because it was a pandemic. Thoughts on 9/11? What, were you born on the day? What's so significant about 9/11? Breaking Bad, best show ever. Cobra Kai, second best show ever. Rescue Me, third best show ever. Rescue Me is a great show. I thought the Browns were going to go this year. I really did. Phil Simms is probably the top 5 quarterbacks ever. I agree. Clemson Tigers. Cobra Kai, that's what's great about it. It's corny, but it's great. You say these are reading glasses too. That's what they are, the reading glasses. Oh, by the way, I did 100 push-ups in a row tonight. First time in a while. Did them like nothing, too. I could have probably did 120. I think I did 450 push-ups altogether. I went down to where I could do like 50 a set, and I just quit. Football season, it does suck without football. Stefanski he's killing the Browns. He really is. If they get rid of his play calling, we'll be all right. Me. Seahawks are getting old. Stefanski is a good coach. He's just a terrible play caller. I thought Uncut Gems. I had to fast forward a lot. It was boring. It's hard to watch Adam Sandler try to be serious. He's just annoying. AVP should be a coach. Joe Woods is great. I remember when I was in jail, I used to do them dips. That's years ago, though. Why would you fire Joe Woods? This guy's a beast. They got to get somebody opposite of Miles Daniel Garrett. Broncos need a quarterback. Maybe they ought to try to get Matthew Daniel Stafford. If what's his name, Stefanski doesn't want to stop calling plays, then I would fire him. I really would too. I'm not even just lying. We can get what's the AVP could take over. Purfer could take over, and AVP could call plays. Team looked great when they had Purfer in that. It's going to be funny watching Mayfield in the same offense for a second year. He doesn't have to learn a new one. That means a lot. Death. Jerry Jones won't leave until he dies. That's his team. You can't get rid of him. The Bills need to definitely fire McDermott. If you're watching the game, you ain't going no farther as a Bills fan with McDermott. That's as far as you're going. These glasses, I love these glasses. I love them. I'll tell you what about them now. I will say this about them. They're plastic. They're plastic, but I tell you what, I love them. I love them the way they fit me perfect. I should watch The Last Dance. I never watched the whole thing of The Last Dance. If I was the Steelers, honestly, you know what I'd do right now? I'm not going to lie to you. I fire Tomlin. I'll go to Juju and I'll say, listen, him and Claypool, your TikToks are gone or you're off the team. They don't want them, get rid of them. You got to clean house with the cancers. I'm watching the Cavs now because the Cavs got a pretty good team. I want to sign Bud Dupree. I would. They got to get rid of Tomlin. He's a cancer. And you know what? Listen, Roethlisberger, the guy needs to go. He's not a team. If Roethlisberger was a team player, you know what he'd do? He'd come back in and he'd come in the training camp in June or whatever it is next year in July. Kerry just says he's a slob. Big Ben should retire. He's a cancer. He's out of shape. He's slow. He had that Tommy John surgery too. Let's call a spade a spade. That might take him longer. His arm might be better next year. I would retire though. Hold up. Look at Chinky wants to go out. Chinky wants to go out. Bro, it's cold out, bro. Freezing out. It's like 20 degrees out. We're working to get you more information, and it's unclear at this time if anyone is hurt. Start his first full week in office, faced with the challenge of getting more vaccinations. Let's turn his heat down. Breeze is another guy. He's a cancer. Breeze wanted to. Breeze. There's a reason that Sean Payton didn't play Jameis Winston, and here's my theory on that. If Jameis Winston would have played when Sean Payton, or what's his name, Drew Brees went out, I think Jameis Winston would have dominated in that offense. I really do. He's got a good coach. I think he would have looked good maybe through like 15 TDs, maybe 3 interceptions. He'd have been winning. And I think it would have been like, well, we can't bring Brees back. You got to keep going with your hot hand. I really believe that. Drew Brees he's garbage, bro. No, that vaccine, I don't need it. I already had it. I'm playing Call of Duty tomorrow. Colin Sexton's a beast. They're good young players, but the NBA needs a salary cap. The NBA needs a salary cap. You know what? The Cavs have no chance to win an NBA title as long as there's no salary cap. Salary cap would help. Salary cap would help the league. Trust me. Darnold's done. They don't even want him in New York. Oh, Cavs will make the playoffs easy. Keemstar danced. I guarantee he did. Yeah, Daniel Jones is the real garbage. Basketball's gay. No one cares about it. In fact, the league's our attendance is down. No one cares. Keemstar's an embarrassment to Bills Mafia. I play on PC, so I don't worry about Xbox. I think I'm going for the Chiefs. Well, you know how that happens? Because your head coach goes for a field goal. The play call when it was horrible. What's his name? Baker Mayfield, a.k.a. Aaron Rodgers, should have ran it in there. Even if you don't get it, it's going to be 4th and 2. It's much more manageable. Aaron Rodgers choked. He should have ran it. And I think he would have scored. No, my shoulder's great. I think they should let Aaron Rodgers call his own plays. A couple of times I'm watching the thing, he's waiting for plays to come in. Stefanski's a bad coach. We just need to accept it. He knows how to lead a team. He's not a good play caller. Packers got to get rid of that clown coach. That's the worst move ever. Hey, that one guy for the Chiefs tore his Achilles. He ain't even playing the Super Bowl. Fisher. Brady not only threw 3 picks, he should have had at least 6. They dropped 3 other ones. Beast. Cat's a beast. Beast. Hey, you watch. Keemstra will see this. He'll start wearing glasses like this. I know. Man, if they call that call at the fucking sparing, how they call a sparing call today against but they don't call for us. I gotta make some t-shirts. Keemstra wears a hat because he's bald. He's really distraught about being bald. Oh, Keemstra has to wear a hat wherever he goes. That's crazy. Dude can't. He won't stop wearing a hat. Sir Yacht's a clown. He's got the worst content. It's so bad. He tries so hard. It's so bad. I haven't seen fucking Woody in 10 years. I don't the WWE. You know what? People pay attention to clowns, children. That's all they are, children on their channels. Aaron Rodgers, is he really 1-4 in the champion? He's terrible. He's got to get out of Green Bay. That coach cost him today. He really did. You know, I'm surprised Keemstra with this money hasn't paid for a hair, transplants. I really am. Maybe he's tried and they told him there's nothing they can do. I mean, that's pretty crazy. This dude can't leave his house without his hat. That's nuts. Beast, bro. Thunder's a bum, bro. Jarvis is gone, guaranteed. Wait a second. Wilson threw 4 interceptions, 2 against Philadelphia. I think I remember that game. Was that at Seattle? Oh, Keem, he did. He made it. There's no doubt he makes money. Hey, you know what's funny about Keemstra when he talks about? I never even knew about that song "Dollar in the Woods." Now, that "Dollar in the Woods" song that he had, it was horrible when his rendition was. But when someone put the video and changed it, it was great. That is a good song. But I hate when he talks about his YouTube career. He acts like it's some kind of like it's real special. Well, I came home from the bar one night all drunk, and I started playing Halo. I didn't know no one would be recording, and that started my YouTube career. Hey, if I was Aaron Rodgers, I'd tell him, you got to trade me. I want out. Who cares? Wing's grandma died. Who gives a fuck? Why would I care? Star Wars is gay, man. Who the fuck watches that shit? What do you watch? What do you watch? Little cartoons too? Star Wars. Oh, R2D2. Oh, fucking nerd. Who fuck watches Star Wars? Hey, the Force is with you. Fucking Star Wars. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Where would Rodgers fit best? I would love to have him in Cleveland as a backup. I really would. They're all sleeping. It's freezing out. They don't even want to go outside. Well, Chinky's outside now. Good thing you said that because Chinky don't like being outside in this cold. I'm not wrong about Mayfield and Stefanski. Mayfield wasn't playing good earlier in the year. I wanted him to be. He can't call plays. I'm definitely right about him. He's a good coach. He just can't call plays. Hold up, I gotta put the shirt on. It's fucking cold here. I keep my heat down.
This has been a great way to get people out in the colder weather.
It's going pretty good. The winter campus generally has been filling up nearly every weekend, and even though it's cold today, we've got no exception here. We've got lots of skaters, lots of people learning about camp, getting ready to go.
The JCC is also taking registrations for its summer camp for kids. For more info on that, head over to JCC.
Come on. See, look how quick he comes in.
A new barbershop in Camo opens for business during the pandemic.
Cold out, man.
Barbershop is now the only barbershop in the city. Shop offers full-service haircuts, hot towel shaves, razor lineups, and even hair coloring. The owners say their peers will not.
Alan's garbage. He is. He's terrible. Oh, Mayfield. Mayfield's the best quarterback in the AFC right now. He might be the best in all of football. The Browns should have won that game. It just sucks knowing that we should have won. You know, I look like Al Davis. What is the Mandalorian? What is that? High school football, I hate it. It's gay. Hey, Lamar Jackson is 1-3 in the playoffs. He's fucking. Hey, look at his numbers in the playoff. He's horrible. Oh my God. And Baker Mayfield comes in his first playoff and looks like a stud. Hey, you can't even attract. No wide receivers want to go to Baltimore because you can't throw a football. People act like Baltimore. There's a reason they can't get receivers. No one wants to play with them. You can't throw a football. You want me to be the coach of the Browns? I will. I actually think Lamar's done. I think they're looking for any excuse to get rid of him. He's terrible. Mayfield's a stud. That guy is a beast. This guy just went to Kansas City and played like a beast. You know, he outplayed Mahomes that day. He really did. Oh, me and Johnny Lawrence would have been punking people. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream tonight. Gonna take a shower still. I haven't showered in like 2-3 days. Showered last night. Cobra Cat's great. Baker Mayfield's the best quarterback in AFC right now. You say what you want. He outplayed Mahomes. If you don't have a strong arm, you can't play in the playoffs. That's a fact. Look at Lamar Jackson. He's got like a weakest arm I've ever seen. He can't play in the playoffs. $24 was a high today. And we had a mild winter this year. Mahomes has no business being anywhere near Mayfield right now. Trust me, Mahomes ain't nowhere close to Mayfield right now. Brady's done. Mahomes is way better than Brady. The Bills, hey, if we played the Bills, we would have beat them by 30. Their offense is terrible and their defense sucks. But we beat the Bills last year. We beat them like 23-10. Honestly, Baker would have probably dropped 50 on the Bills this year. The Bills probably the most overrated team I've ever seen. I don't know how they got into the. Well, I know how they played. They played the fucking Ravens with a team without a quarterback. That's how they advanced. When Mahomes went out against Cleveland, it was 19 to what? 14 or something? They were blowing us out. The Browns are just a better team. We should have won that game. Stefanski cost us. Plus, we got robbed of a touchdown, too. That does suck. Yeah, Brady is the Hulk Hogan of the NFL. That's pretty bad because Hulk Hogan was garbage. That means Pat Mahomes is the Andre the Giant of the NFL. Fuck the XFL. Hold on. Hold on. Fucking raccoons. I fucking hate them fucking raccoons. You know what I do? I hide in the corner. I throw ice water on them. When they come in that corner, I'll throw ice water on them. I'm gonna get one of them things and put it there like a big. I'm gonna chop their heads off. I hate raccoons. I should have made that hole fucking smaller. I'm gonna fix that hole tomorrow. I'm gonna make it small. I'm gonna put another piece over and cut it smaller. Hate them fucking things. They don't belong in there. So if I wasn't on this stream right now, I'd hide in their garage right there with the ice water, and I just big cup of water. As soon as they put their head in, I throw it on them. They don't ever come back after that. I hate raccoons. I would fucking torture raccoons. I fucking hate them. If I didn't have cats, I wouldn't care. But they take the cat food. That's why I don't like them. Come on, come in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fuck you then. If I have cats, I don't care. But I didn't put that cat food out there to fucking feed the raccoons. I hate raccoons. That one cat I had, Chinky would beat the fuck out of them raccoons years ago. I think I had videos there before. Chink just came inside. That pisses me off. My show ain't on tonight. Your Honor, it ain't on. That pissed me off. I want to watch that fucking show. Oh, I have a BB gun. Oh, Stafford's way better than Watson. Watson sucks. Watson acts like he's a superstar in this league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Watson. Woody's Gamer. I don't know a person like Woody's Gamer Tech can beat up. Look in the description of that video, just see it. Jared Allen would have had better numbers against the Chiefs than Josh Allen. He shouldn't have his son on TV. Yeah, remember when they were making fun of Fist dying? Them nerds on that podcast?
These cuts could show the company is rethinking its relationship with some grocers. And next in 21 sports, Super Bowl 55 is set and
Wings can't beat no one up. Baker is a beast. We got lucky. Dorsey picked the right guy. I would have took Allen. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm glad I didn't run that draft. I still think Allen's good, but he's no Baker. What, the Bills didn't come out during the national anthem? I didn't know that. They deserve to get humiliated. He'll be back to normal next year, guaranteed. Hell no, I wouldn't trade Rodgers for Mayfield. Oh, that's right. I wonder how many people are allowed at the Super Bowl. Did they say? Russell Crowe is a slob and unhinged. Hey, Russell Crowe is like being unhinged. You know what has me rolling? Is these people that go out and they get fit in better shape, right? They act like, oh, I'm getting in shape, I'm lifting, I'm getting big, this and that. Still can't fight. What's the point of getting in shape if you can't bang? Good. And Njoku's my boy. We definitely need him. Get rid of them other guys. Dallas will never do anything under what's his name, Mike McCarthy. Robert Saleh will be a clown show. Watch. Hell yeah, Hollywood's my boy. Baker may be the best quarterback in that AFC. To be honest, he might be the best quarterback in football. To be honest with you, I'd love to see what Baker would do under Andy Reid's offense. Herbert's a beast. JTG's a nerd, bro. The dude, hey, he's just not. He's just a clown. He's not funny. He's stuck in 2007. Andrew Luck ain't no good, bro. Andrew Luck is soft as a pillow. He stopped his appellate. He quit, man. He quit on his team, bro. Yeah, well, you know what? He plays football. That's what happens. Someone should have denied that slob boot for the last 10 years. Sir Yacht, I call him Sir Spam. Well, I believe that's a lot of Andy Reid. Andy Reid makes him so much better than he should be. Sir Yacht or Sir Spam, he's built like Slender Man. You know what's funny? If Njoku was in KC, he'd be just like Kelsey, but better. Hollywood Brown, did he play with Mayfield? Warren Sapp was a beast. I'm curious to see what he did, how long he abuses Trevor Lawrence's running ability. The Rock was a horrible football player, though. Bro, what the fuck's going on here? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Sometimes I hate some of these cats.
The masks. Experts say you need to start using them right now. To be really high quality, they have to have a filter, they have to have multiple layers.
Christina Ricci, covering cruises.
She says she's the latest victim of the pandemic within the pandemic. Sick of news.
Plus, the accused COVID-19 squatters partying in this gorgeous house. Oh.
I'm playing video games tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow for sure. I'll definitely play video games. I have everything